Hi, Y2 World. What's up, everyone? It's been a long time coming. How was your 4th of July? This is your girl, La Kiki, Miss D.C. That is. And I gotta get that out because I get so excited. And what am I excited about? What am I excited about? What am I excited about? It's Big Brother! Not UK, not Australia, Austria, whatever. Yeah, this is getting dumb. Like, this intro is getting dumb. So, anyway, it is Big Brother US 23. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get this season, but I just know this. I've been watching every season, and I just know I've been saying, y'all better get y'all stuff together. CBS, US, Big Brother. Because right now, like, they shitting on y'all everywhere else, like, literally. Like, they shitting on you in Canada. I mean, shout out to Ty. Come on, Ty Sean. They shitting on y'all in Australia as well. I think Australia is actually one of my favorite Big Brothers, and UK. But Canada is cool too, but you know, it's Australia and the original Australia, not this competitive one now. But I still like this because they have a lot of competition. So yeah. So right now this video is definitely going to be. I'm not sure how long it's going to be actually. So let me not get the line. And I'm not sure if it's going to be well put together because I moved back from the dark side over to the supposedly good side when I was with my years with Android. I moved from iPhone now, so my iMovie and all that. I'm not sure how this editing is about to work out because I don't have my laptop or anything set up yet. So yeah, you're just gonna have to get this mobile editing or straight up video posted. You know, it is what it is. The premiere is tomorrow for Big Brother 23. So I just wanted to get this out here real quick. And what I want to say first, pretty much is, first of all, like and subscribe to my channel, your girl channel, because, you know, I need my subscribers to appreciate me, you know. I put out, you know, outside all this content. I do have a lot of content, but it's old content, so I give you a pass on that. But you need to be checking out the old content because I was very rah. More so then, you know, I'm changed, you know, day by day. But you need to check out my content. It's very interesting. And on top of that, make sure you share to everyone that cares. And if they don't like that shit anyway. Share that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So before I, you know, move on to the actual cast, because this is a cast reveal, just going off of that. I haven't watched any videos. I've heard rumblings and things, seen some people reviews, which I normally don't do, but I'm so pressed about Big Brother everything. So I, of course, watch like Rehab and how you say that? Rehab, RHAP. I'm gonna just say that. So I like to hear their reviews. My Weekly Meltdown. Shout out to Allison. Shout out to who's the other guy on there? That's the Big Brother, the same name as the Big Brother non-winner, but wanted to be winner. Angela and curly hair, stringy hair. I don't know why I can't get their names there. But yeah, and shout out to Beth for some more information that I'm about to put out there too, as well, about a particular player, 2 particular players. And Beth is from, I guess she was a guest. I'm not sure whether she's a guest or a permanent now on the My Weekly Meltdown. Tyler, that's what his name is. Tyler and Allison's podcast. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all watching mine. Like and subscribe. Thank you. But, okay, so we have the cast. I'm going to go over the list of names. It's pretty much Alyssa Lopez, Azah. I know a lot of people was like, Azah. It's Azah. The H is silent. I mean, to me, it makes sense. It looked like her last name is Awasum. But it might be Awasum. Awasum, you know. Brent Champagne for the campaign. Let me do the damn thing. What's my day? What's my day? What's my day? Barry sidetrack. I love Ludacris. Then we have Brittany. Like everybody's like Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany D'Angelo. We have Christian Birkenberger. That's a lot to say. Out for that shit. Claire. Then this is what I wanted to say. Claire, I'm not sure. I'm gonna F up this last name. Rehfuss. Rehfuss. I'm gonna say Rehfuss. I'm gonna say the H is silent. Claire Rehfuss. She's actually the replacement. I think she is replacing. Don't give me the line, but I believe it's Christy. Christy is the woman that was so pretty. Bald head. Remind me of actually Conehead's movie a little bit without the cone-shaped head. But she kind of looked like the pretty mother in Conehead to me. She looked exactly like the pretty mother in Conehead. Had the perfect shape, bald head. And I think she was suffering with alopecia, so she pretty much shaved it all. She did some modeling, gigs and things like that. I've heard the rumblings. And this is coming from RJP. Thank you, Taryn and Armstrong. So anyway, she's replaced because I believe she had tested positive out of one of their many tests before you probably do your last test before you go in the house, and she probably failed the last test at the last minute, and we're in production probably good enough. They had enough time to like change it, because I think if the times were kind of like more so in the normal times, she would have been like stupidly cut into the pictures and things like that, so. That's sad, but maybe she'll come back on another season. Then we have Derek Frazier. We have Derek, so that's Derek F. And then we have Derek, don't get me the line, XIAO. Derek X is what his name's going to be. We have Brandon Frenchie French. Okay, we don't need to say that more than once. Then we have Hannah Chaddha. We have Kyland Young, Sarah Steagall, Tiffany Mitchell, Travis Long, Whitney Williams, and Xavier Prather. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm gonna click in the bio. Let me see. Should I go in order, or should I go by who's more interesting to me? We're gonna go back who's more interesting to me. So what I'm going to talk about first is, I gotta talk about a strong Black woman, and that's, I don't know if I did that right, judging with this little, I determine my own destiny, as you see, tatted, the eyes up here. I determine my own destiny, and I'm a strong Black woman as well. So we're gonna go to Azah. And she has a pretty beautiful picture back in the background. She is actually 30, so she's in moi age group. Her hometown is Baltimore. She currently lives in Baltimore. She's a director of sales operation, which means shit to me. Doesn't really, I don't care. Like people like get intimidated in game shows about people in sales and stuff like that. Like, but they're so gimmicky. Like, how can they ever try to sell you anything when they can't sell shit outside the game most of the time? But I mean, I don't know what type of directors. Maybe she actually direct in the background of the calls, and she's the manager and making sure they're doing the right code reads and things like that, and don't F up the business. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. She monitors people. So actually, all I got from that was she's very observant. 3 words to describe herself was, and I'm reading straight from here, my husband's cell phone, because on the CBS website. Yeah, because I'm not writing that shit down, pretty much. I'm not. This is just like a breeze over. She's 3 words to describe herself was charismatic, crafty, and clumsy. Now, all those things were me as well. Like, I relate so much to her. She said her favorite activities is she loves cooking. It's one of her favorite pastimes. She's also an avid biker, just completed a century around this year, and a world traveler. 21 countries and counting that she's visited. Woo! Yeah. That's some something to aspire to for me. What are your favorite house guest duels? Is what she asks. Those who become best friends in the Big Brother house or had a showmance. She said, I can't stand showmances. I love duels. My favorite Big Brother player was June. Uh, that was part of a duel. Allison and June from BB4. And they dominated the house with loyalty only to each other. That's cool. And she said she hopes she get a powerful partner in the house and sit with them in the final two. That's all good and dandy, but my final two not going with me. Nah, not even. My final two is not going with me. We good, girl, until we get to that point. Then you just gotta get chopped, girl or boy. Like it don't even matter. What are you most excited about living in the Big Brother house? She said, looking forward to pretty much competing in the OTEV competition, which is everybody cliche answer. Like I want to compete in OTEV. Well, I want Zingbach to come in. I hope to make it to the time Zingbach come in and he pretty much zing me. It's like, no, I'm not looking forward to Zingbach trying to, you know, drag my ass all over TV. Like I will fry Zingbach. Like I really want to make it to that point, so I'd be like, Zingbach. Zing! Oh, you thought you got me, but let me get you, Zing. Zing Bach. I got that for your ass. You know? But, anyway, that's my thoughts. She said, definitely the most difficult part is going to be living without a phone and not having any of my close ones beside me. Pretty much. What is your favorite past moment of Big Brother? Keisha's birthday and BB10. Even though I know she sounds like she's a actual fan of the show. Everybody could look up Keisha's birthday. Like everybody didn't use this meme all summer long about Keisha's birthday. So it's kind of like anything else. But I mean, if that's your favorite moment, it's your favorite moment. Like it's a moment and it's a fandom for a reason for moments like that because everybody had that favorite part. That's why I keep being a meme. So, I mean, that's her decision, you know? It is what it is, but I see she's a player. She said her life motto is you haven't started living until you started living for others. This motto might not serve me the best in this game though. We'll see. And that's actually true for my life because the reason why I'll be there is because I'm a mother. And I'm not sure she's a mother because she didn't say anything about kids. She said she don't know how she's going to use that to her advantage in the house, but that's her life motto. Is when you live for others and you have to fight for others, and I'm thinking more so she's going to think about her parents. So yeah, but me, I will be fighting for my kids and my husband. So that's what it will be for me. What else? The fun facts about herself. My grandfather was a polygamist with 6 wives and 47 children. I have over 300 cousins. My name means able to make friends. An avid traveler. Prior to COVID, I visited 4 countries per year. Afraid of manholes. Attended Masonic Jewish school for primary school upbringing. Dry in that aspect. I don't care about your schooling. I don't care if you're afraid of manholes. Manholes is probably not going to be a part of this competition. If it is, that will be trash, and that'll be a setup by CBS. So that might actually happen to you. I don't know if I would say all my fears, like just because they have the questions for you to answer your fears on the paper, don't mean you need to give them the right one. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this is a fluke. So it won't be the setup to get you put out, girl. Her name means able to make friends, so she's the opposite of that. I mean, director of sales, to me, she might come off to be a biatch, you know what I'm saying? Like, people named Honest, they liars, Faith, have no hope, things like that. That's giving me a little red flags, Parents always try to name their children stuff that they hope they end up, making better from their parents' mistakes. Things about yourself, that to me, that didn't even necessarily had to be something to talk about your grandfather. In cultures like that, I already know they have many wives and, you know, have many children and all that. That's just, I'm not shocked at all. And this is not a black thing. This is an African thing for me. Like this, that's just their culture. So there's nothing new. I don't know why everybody got so excited. Oh my God, 100 family members, you know? Like, that's normal. Even for us, it's like we have a bunch of us too, you know? But she said her strategy to win the game is to spot the players early on and annihilate or divide them one by one. And she want to play for herself and not for the house. That's great. Hoping my amiable appearance will cause the guests to let their guards down with me. I want every house guest to feel like they have me in their pockets. Girl, your looks do not give off that they'll have you in your pockets. They do not give that off at all. Finally, I want to make really good decisions as long as there is no romance involved, no showmances. That's good. And then her favorite moment is Keisha's BB10, Keisha's birthday. Too many iconic moments. Libra screaming her accolades to jury. Jesse instigating Dan, staying out of trouble. That said, happy birthday after everyone just finished screaming at each other. Classic. No, what about the end? You might want some cake. that part right there. Okay. So what I think of Azah is I think she's going to be a good addition to the cast. I just want to see how she go about things, and I hope she is able to make friends like her name suggests. All right, let's move on. I want to talk about Derek F. So Derek Frazier is 29 years old from Philadelphia. He's a safety officer. Safety officer as in security officer, because that could be considered a safety officer. You know, making sure things are not, you know, hanging around wires, loose wires hanging around buildings and things. That could be considered a security guard. I don't know why they're trying to make stuff sound like it's better than it is, but I mean, possibly. 3 words to describe himself is loud, outgoing, and assertive. Giving me all of that from this picture. His favorite activities is going out dancing at the bars, CrossFit, and binge watching TV. Booyah, booyah, booyah. The CrossFit part, not me. You know, I like fitness, and I used to be in the gym all the time, like every day. But since being a mother, you know, all this mother weight and mother arm, like I gotta get rid of this. And mother boobs, you know, breastfeeding mothers. But anyway, binge watching TV, going out dancing at bars, it's all me written all over it. We can hang. Who is your favorite house guest dude? He is also a fan as well because he dug deep to get his answers out. He said, but not this one. Everybody said pretty much like Derek and Cody in the house. But if that is what it is, then okay. But it seems to me as though they've been watching the same seasons in Sequester. Like, you just, what is it, a whole pile, like from season 1 to 22 is like, pick a season. Because I'll go with season 3. And I'll go with, I keep watching season 13 over and over and over again. Just like in Survivor, I keep watching season 31 over and over and over again. Like, I don't know why. I keep watching it. It was just so good that I just keep watching over and over again. But I do 3 and 13 because I love it. And Brittany season, the second season for her. The first season, I don't know if I liked her as much. Okay, so what are you most excited about living in a Big Brother house, getting an opportunity to win prizes and have $1 million? Duh. That's everybody's thing. What do you think would be the most difficult part about living inside a Big Brother house? Not being able to use my phone. That's everybody's. So these are generic ass answers right now. What is your favorite past moment in Big Brother? When Dick and Jen got into a heated argument and she threw out all his cigarettes. Now that's a classic that you pull right out the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got that one. You got that one. Or did you do a quick research before you went in the house? Like, let me say something that's popular that nobody even thinking about. Like, let me just say some random moment and see what real fan like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. You know? It said, what is your strategy of winning a game? He said he's going to try to get to know everyone on a personal level, so they never put him on the block. That's cool. Everybody goes in with that strategy. Dead. Because even when you're so nice, they're like, that's the reason why I have to put you on the block, friend. Because I can never beat you because you're just so perfect. You know, sorry, friend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. He wants to get everyone to do his dirty work for him because I'm good at being a leader. Okay, that's cliche too. Everybody think they can lead somebody. They can't even lead their own decisions when it comes to being HOH. And they're like, House, what do you want me to do, House? House. What you want me to do, House? I'm going with the House. I gotta go with the House. Even though you know what's the right thing to do. But your scared ass never do it, you know? So we gonna see if all that talk that you're talking gonna follow through, you know? I'm just saying. His life motto is, at the end of the day, I see through it all. What would you take into the house? I kind of really want to skip over these dumb questions because it don't mean anything. My PlayStation, I would miss playing video games. My cologne because it reminds me of home. My phone so that I can keep in contact with my friends and family. Like, F that. That's the reason why I went into the house. I ain't trying to see no friends and family right now. I'm not homesick. Trying to get away from the hoes. My cologne, I think when everybody was saying, like, what do you mean by my cologne? Like, when you think of cologne, you think of, like, going out. Like, going out in the hometown. Like, it reminds me of a night out when I'm putting cologne on in my hometown, my city, going out with my friends. Duh. Like, so, I just wanted to say that. It was so irritating when I heard that. The fun fact about himself is he could fall asleep sitting or standing up. Generic. That don't mean anything. My dad is smoking Joe Frazier boxer. That means everything. But don't divulge that shit in this house. Let them guess on their own. I can lift a lot of weight. Ooh. Bench 350, you know, deadlift 500, back squat 520. I would think that if I look at you. So that's not a fact that it's not a fun fact. It's not a fun fact. Just either way, I went to military boarding school for high school. That's kind of interesting, you know. I went viral on TikTok once for a video I didn't post. Majority of people are going viral over friends setting their asses up. And I know how to box in a boxing ring. Well, Joe Frazier's son, I mean, you have to. But another thing that I found out from actually first, I found out from my weekly meltdown, Beth, as a guest person, she actually said that she went over to his social medias page and he pretty much is openly gay. And I'm like, wow. Wow, ladies. We would never know in this dating world now. Like, we would never know. That's crazy. That's all I got from that. Let's see how that works out, you know? I want to see the dynamics in the house. I haven't seen any videos that they said actually they did, like, I don't even know what source of videos they did where people actually heard their voices and things like that. But I got good energy from him from what others said. But I'll look at it for myself on the premiere date because I don't want to go off no quickie questions on the video because I'm going to say good shit to the interviewer too, and I'm not going to be nothing like that when I walk through them doors. I want to see how your personality is in the diary room, and I want to see how your personality is when you walk through the door and you interact with people. So I'm going off the first looks of these pictures of what I see and just telling you a little bit of what I'm hearing about them. So next we have Brittany D'angelo. She's 24 from Niagara Falls, New York. She's a kindergarten teacher. She looked familiar. Oh, you know what she remind me of? She remind me of the girl from Big Brother Canada. They got sent home on a twist. I'm sorry, it was a double eviction, triple eviction. And I think she was one of the two that got sent home. And she was like a snowboarder chick. And I think it was might have been BB4. Yeah, she reminded me of her so much. 3 words to describe yourself is driven, compassionate, and loving. That's cool. Gotta be as driven if you're a teacher. Favorite activities: dancing, karaoke, softball, tennis, theater, spending time with family and friends, swimming, biking, running, fitness. This is too much, goddamn. I don't care. I do not care. What are your favorite Houseguest duels? Derek and Cody, BB16, Tyler and Angela, and Tyler and Casey, BB20, Davon and Bailey, BB22, Paul and Victor, BB18. So these, are the options in Sequester, right? The fact that she lists them all and put the season is like her trying to remind herself in her head, like she's taking a quiz the next day, like BB20, Davon and Bailey, BB22. Like girl, she's not a fan. She's not a fan at all. She just watched it and sequestered, like, what I don't like that couple. The most exciting part about being in a house is the competitions, is what she said. I'm not gonna go over all this little. Oh, let me look, because I wasn't gonna go through them, but I seen something dumb in here. She said she's a competitor at heart, grew up as an athlete, still an athlete. But she says, you're not going to see me throw in many competitions. I really have no idea how I would throw a comp. You don't have no idea how you would throw a comp? Just throw it. Just don't win. You don't have to come up with a strategy of how terrible to lose like. Just lose it. That's it. You don't have no strategy at all. That's a red flag. And then she said Frankie Grande. And if you put his name in any sentence, that's already dead for me. Like Frankie Grande said, I just don't think throwing competitions is in me. Yeah, where is he? Okay. Not to be heard of. The only reason why he's been heard of is reference for terrible reasons. Not terrible reasons, but like bad gameplay at some time, and sneaky gameplay, and offensive gestures that have been done in the house that people, real fans, actually watched on the live feeds. That's what he's been referenced to, playing very emotionally as well. Blah, da, 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 da. Hers is so generic. I'm so bored. Like, I'm literally so bored. What is your favorite past moment in Big Brother? She says, I always go back to the moment because it's so iconic. BB14, Dan gets Danielle to use the video on him during the final 4 eviction ceremony. He blindsides Danielle and gets Shane. I felt sorry for Shane because Shane was so freaking loyal to him. And then he turned his back on him. And then Shane realized all the stuff that was true that came out about Dan, and he had his back for a while, and so Dan was done, and so he had that 24-hour competition, pretty much. What I'm trying to say, a competition. What am I trying? I'm trying to say the word, but I cannot say it. Like pretty much, instead of getting a prize, you get a punishment. That's what I'm trying. Why I can't think of punishment? I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, he got a punishment in the competition, and he had to be. I'm sorry, I might actually be wrong. Oh yeah, it was a punishment. Cause you know what I'm getting confused with? I'm getting confused with Shelly, because in order for Shelly to get it, she had a double-sided reward slash punishment. Shelly from BB13 had in the challenge, she had won where it was a dual reward slash punishment, as though she had to spend 24 hours in the room by herself, just like Dan. But she was able to receive a phone call from her kids. Dan, on the other hand, it was just a punishment for 24 hours spent in a room alone. And it came at a great time for him because the whole house was against him, pretty much. But he was awesome. And, you know, Dan's funeral. Here we go. But that doesn't tell me anything about her being like a fan or anything like that. Maybe she's like I seen this season and then I skipped over to this. Like, you know, life happened. I ain't seen no couple seasons after that. When Sequester, I caught up with, you know, what's been going on since then. You know, that's the type of person I'm getting from her as far as a game player. Let me see. Her life motto is never give up, never back down from a challenge, never quit, never stop believing in yourself and all you can accomplish. Sound like Kiefer to me. Where Kiefer? Okay. He made it quite far, but he was going to be gone a long time ago in the beginning. He just got a whole bunch of luck on his side. Sounds like Kiefer. BB Canada. Fun fact about yourself. Oh no, I'm not reading this. What in the hell is this freaking list of, like, this look like you're in school suspension and you have to write I will not do this 100 million times on here. They said fun facts about yourself. How is it fun reading all this shit? Look at that. This is not fun. Skip over that. That is Brittany D'Angelo, you guys. And also, I heard that she has some crazy little TikTok. Everybody got crazy TikToks. What we do, you know, they saying she's going hard on there and dancing, and she'd like to live life, you know, to her own beat and her own dance, you know. Yada yada, you know. Don't mean nothing to me. I don't care about TikTok. Can we stop trying to sponsor TikTok in this? Like, Canada did that. Please stop adding this in BB US, please. Please. Like, y'all getting dangerously close to, like, being on schlongs. And I hate that. Okay, we're going to go to Claire. We're going to go to the replacement. Claire is 25. Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Current city, that's her hometown. Her current city is New York, though. She's an L engineer. Or alternate engineer? Like L engineer? I don't know. I don't care. But that's cool. Women in engineering. That's so perfect. Favorite activities, reading novels, Nintendo Switch, completing crossword puzzles. You're going to be good at puzzles, maybe. But I also started constructing puzzles, too. Very good at puzzles. During quarantine, I also became passionate about going on long walks in Central Park, bird watching, yoga in my tiny apartment. Fitness. Okay, durable. She do look like she's from the shoulders up, like she might be a little fit with it and stuff. Who was your favorite Houseguest duel? She said Lisa and Danielle from BB3. That's a fan, y'all. That's a fan. After Lisa lost her showman's partner, then pulled one of the most cutthroat moves we ever seen, not voting him back in. They were able to link up and adapt and run the game. Similarly, Allison and June, another Allison and June thing, who paired up at the end of BB4. Both women played such a smart floater game. And while I couldn't play that style of game, I respect how they evolved the game forward. Nowadays, we rarely see strong, dynamic female duels, which I definitely want to change. Come on, engineer woman, I know. Maybe you and Azah can get together, because both of y'all look like y'all who had that passion for being loyal, because I'm hearing loyal and I'm hearing women together. And you know us women, I'm sorry to say this, but the answer is it never works. It never works, but we're going to see, like, maybe this might be the new change, all this COVID stuff that passed through here, and us, finding a new us, the Me Too movement, all that stuff. Like, maybe this might change, because if, when the men doing it, why can't we? It's always something stupid, the reason why we can't do it. So maybe, but I would not care about these hoes. I'm coming in the house for myself. So it is what it is. What are you most excited about living inside the Big Brother house? Just being about to live in a house. I watch 24 hours during the summer. I eat and sleep, breathe and live in live feeds. Like, she pretty much is living for the live feed stuff. She's actually a fan that actually like feel good about being on the live feeds and everybody watching her every move, and pretty much actually watching her gameplay and comments on her gameplay. Just excited to do that. And because she's been watching the live feeds probably the majority of her life, so she's like, dang, I'm actually going to be a part of it this time, because I know I definitely would feel that way. Big Brother, where you at? I mean, I've been doing a couple of auditions for a while now. So come on. Y'all trying to be diverse and shit now. Like, come on. Washington, D.C. Yeah. D-Dot, C-Dot. That's Miss Lucky, Miss D-Dot, C-Dot. Come on. Pick me. But, what do you think would be the most difficult part about living inside Big Brother house? It said pretend to like talking about stuff like protein and intermediate fasting and sports with the alpha bros that would be in there. She really hate the men that talk about their workout routines, and women in there like, I think keto diet is and intermediate fasting works well. And then you just like, okay. Yeah, oh my God, my head will be gone. I'd be like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be in the kitchen somewhere. That is so funny. She said she stick out like a sore thumb, so so I've learned how to blend in order to get along with a range of personalities, but appeasing fragile male egos is still very tedious. Oh my God. Every day at work, I deal with a whole rack of males. Not enough females in my job. Okay, what is your favorite past moment? She said, my personal favorite past moment isn't really a moment. It was an experience watching Vanessa Russo from BB17 play the game on live feeds and the show. Okay, because she was a strong... I really understand why she loved Vanessa, but Vanessa was annoying as shit, and her sister was as well. But she was so annoying. She was so annoying. I'm like, how is everybody keep allowing this chick to just play these mind games? Like, you don't know about the second and third and fourth cry that she had during the time that you need to get rid of her at. Like, it's crazy. I need a reason. I gotta find a reason. I cannot just... I have to have a reason. Like, come on. But she played there, so it is what it is. What is your strategy to win the game? She said, I would win with my intelligence, drive, and adaptability. Everybody says that, but we're going to see. I believe you have what it takes, but are you going to play it the right way? Don't show your strength that you're looking like on your picture right now too much when you're in the house in the first beginning, because I can read your strength off this profile. So if you walk in a house looking like, oh, and I'm looking at you, and I'm in the house. Oh, we got to get rid of her. She here for business. Your face reads here for business. And I got to get you before you get me. Or I got to go up there to you and make sure you trying to get rid of the men. not none of the other strong females. Because if you are, and you one of them chicks that be like, no, I'm not aligning with both. I ain't just aligning with women just because be with women. Like, I need to find some big bro to be a shield for me, you got to go. You got to go. Because I know you're going to be the head of the snake, and this dummy going to do everything for you. Yeah, she trying to get the strong alpha dudes out early because she do not want no bromance or no look like she don't want no bromance or no freaking showmance. Ooh, she said she like bring a deck of cards, and I like playing all types of card games. Fun facts about herself. Now these are fun facts. That the other like look at this fun facts like without looking at everybody. Like, these are fun facts. That's not a novel. I've written a code that's been on satellites used in national election campaigns. Okay, you way ahead of everybody. I've competed in speed programming competitions in college and placed 20,000 person hackathon before. Well, that's cool. Very athletic and have a lot of stamina. My last name means Deerfoot in German, which is fitting because my family members, myself included, have 2 partially or totally webbed toes. I want to know what a webbed toe looks like. I'll look it up after this. I don't know why these hoes keep trying to send friend requests to my husband right now. Like you see, I'm on a dag on his phone right now. Okay, we're gonna go to Brent Champagne for the campaign. Let me do my dang. What's my name? The sauna, jacuzzi, on the back row of the movies. All right. Like, hey, in the middle of the bar, Rose Petal Associates. All right. All right. Think about Rose Petal on Associates. Excuse my background. This is my son's room, so I'm washing his sheets and all that. So it looks really like, girl, where your headboard at? And where them covers at? Like y'all just sleep bed on bed like that, you know? But anyway, all right, let me get back to it. Brent Champagne. I'm trying to think what I think about him. I don't think anything. But he's 28. He's from Cranston, Rhode Island. Rhode Island. He's a flight attendant. 3 words to describe himself is adventurous, obviously being a flight attendant, passionate and confident. He definitely gives off like he's very confident. I don't know about the passion. Passionately knowing that he's confident. Favorite activities is sports, working out, stock trading, hiking, fishing, and traveling. That sounds about right. Who are your favorite house guest duels? He said Tyler Crispin. He said the whole name. Boy, not a fan. Tyler Crispin and Angela Rummins from BB20. Ugh. I just like how they became a power couple inside and outside the Big Brother house. First of all, I don't even know when he actually became a power couple. I think that's just what the end result ended up being. Because for real, on a low key, before that blew up, I really believed that Tyler had a crush on Bailey and really wanted Bailey. But, you know, Swaggy C stole him first. That's why he got rid of him, because he was jealous. He wanted to be the main person in the house that everybody led on. He knew he wasn't going to be that with Swaggy C there. And then that he can also control Bailey as well. That's why he got rid of him. I think he just ended up with Angela, and then he like just went with it. Boring ass relationship. But anyway, whatever. What are you most excited about living there? It said meeting all the castmates. He's a social butterfly, as they all are. He's being also being the single young man that I am. I'll be lying if I say the women didn't add to my excitement. Oh really? Gee golly, wow. We didn't think so. Yeah, we thought it was just you wanting to play the game. Okay. Okay, I don't care about what you think it'd be living in a Big River house, because that was a whack cliche answer, talking about some privacy and stuff. It's like Chaddha, like everybody, it's the first answer, boy. Like definitely somebody picked off of the street that was like on their way of finishing casting, and they saw this cute flight attendant like, hey, have you ever thought about wanting to be on like a show like Big Brother? We are producers, you know. Like that's what it seemed like. They met him right in the airport, right in the station where they was waiting for their plane to board at. His favorite past moment. So I wouldn't say that my favorite past moment, but the most difficult pleasure. I mean, more difficult pleasure. Truly watching the face of those who rightfully get backdoored. Oh yeah, yeah. I agree with you. Yeah, that's my pleasure. Rightfully or not rightfully, but the rightfully ones, yes. Like yes, I love the back door. But nah, the ones is unrightfully in that I'm a fan of, I'm just like, oh, I feel so sorry. Like they couldn't even try to defend themselves. Like, oh, I wish a daggone twist happened so they could just be like, oh yeah, we going backdoor you, and be like, oops, reverse, it's backwards week, you know, something like that. And like, oh, so now I know you try to backdoor me, huh? And then they win the next HOH on reverse week and put them back. Like I love stuff like that, and it ends up being rightfully to the person that was unrightfully. You know. What is your strategy for winning the game? Said so depending on their social abilities. Wham 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 wham. Charlie Brown music to me. His charm is powerful. All caps. No cap. All caps with no cap. You know, my charm is powerful, you know? So pretty much plan on using this skill in every social interaction in the house, male or female. Now, what male you gonna use that on? Who gonna be charmed by you? You're too cliche to be charming any male, yet alone if any female even care. His motto is, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time." So, okay, definitely recruit. That's not the motto. That's not the motto you should be putting on the web. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You mean the experience of Big Brother, like y'all been in the house for supposedly 3 months, but it's going to be a life-changing experience, or you talk about gameplay? Because either way, it relates to gameplay. Anything you say out of your mouth during this is gameplay for everyone, including fans. You're going to be down the chart on people's list with this. I'm not here for a good time, but I'm here for, good time, but not a long time. So you're going to be a saboteur. That's what you're going to be, and everybody's going to realize it's you. Then you're going to be kicked out. You might be that. Things he would take in the house and why. My notepads and pens. Detailed notes of small, medium, large events happening. No, see, recruit. Everybody would be able to remember everything if they could take some notepads and pens. And in the final three, final four challenge, and then going down to the final three, they would be able to remember everything if I could go back and study all night before the competition. That's stupid. That's why if you've seen these seasons before, that's why people do stuff with their food and things like that in their dresser drawers. They like keep things, cheat sheets, and make food and stuff, and put days of the week, how many people, and da da da. Like, you must didn't read the rule book. You must didn't get into sequester yet, because they would have already like informed you if you read over the book. So I'm definitely knowing that you did not read the book they hand over to you. Things you cannot, that can't be in the house, what you can or cannot say, and all that. Like, did you do any research? Recruit. It said he was a former live lottery television host for Rhode Island. Lottery. That's good for Rhode Island. I mean, is there anything else to do but try to do that? Like, that's the biggest thing to aspire to? Yes, yes, I want to roll the balls and pick out one in Rhode Island. Yeah. He created his own personal fishing website, so he definitely is a fisher. He quit his job in the summer of 2016 to take a road trip around the United States in the very Honda Civic. And that very Honda Civic, which was his first car, he won his first car in a video making contest. He took a road trip in that car, 5 weeks, and yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not liking Brent. Not game wise. He don't know anything. Let's go to Tiffany Mitchell. Tiffany Mitchell is from Detroit. She's 40. This video is getting long. It's shiznit. So I'm definitely about to put a speedy jank to this. She's from Detroit, Michigan. She's a phlebotomist. 3 words to describe yourself. It's kind, funny, and outgoing. That's cute. You look like it from her picture. Favorite activities are entertaining my friends and family no matter what we're doing, working out, reading, and boating. Okay, that's kind of cliche, except for the boating part. You don't get a lot of black people that's boating, but it is actually a lot of us that do enjoy water, unbeknownst to the people in the world that think that black people don't get wet because of their hair. It's like, no, maybe the hairstyle that we have, we don't want it to get wet. So that's the cliche they stick on us. But there's a lot of us that love to swim and love being around water. So I just would hope they stop that. And shout out to the Olympics, black girls. It's okay. They try to disqualify. Try to not disqualify, but they try to take away the caps off your heads from that. Yeah. Just do what you gotta do. Stick it through and win. Cause they mad. They big mad about that. What do you think would be the most difficult part about living inside the house? Is pretty much being away from her son. She's never been apart from him for more than a week. Yeah, that's the big thing. It said, what are you most excited about living in Big Brother house? And she said she's most excited to sleep in the HOH room and actually might want to try slop. That's everybody's like go, not exactly, but like for 1 week, or maybe a day or something. Just like, let me try slop. I know I went through every journey in Big Brother if I've done this and this and this that I've been watching for years. So, everybody want to try it. I'll pass. I'll go with, I've never been on slop. And I never will. And that's for the years that people sucked and they couldn't win a slop comp. But I'm going to win it because I don't want to be no slop. I don't desire that. But, if I am, I'll be losing a lot of weight anyway. Just like Survivor, I'll be eating that rice. I lose a lot of weight. It said, what are your favorite Houseguest duels? Those who become best friends in the Big Brother house or had a showmates. Her favorite was the Hitman, Cody and Derek, because of their loyalty to each other and the strategic game. Loyalty, schmoyalty. And what else? Where's your favorite past Big Brother moment? My favorite past Big Brother moment is Dan Giesling. Eulogized his own BB funeral to keep him in the house. Where's your strategy for winning a game? My strategy for winning a game is to learn as much as I can about everyone and keep my mouth shut. My life motto is make it happen. That's a lot that she said in a couple of those. Fun facts about herself. I'm obsessed with horoscopes. Love cats, especially mine, Tiger and Puma. My favorite color is Tiffany blue, just like an Angel. I do voice impersonations of my friends and family. I utilize my alter ego. What's that alter ego, Tiff? What is that alter ego? Because this is alter, I hope it's definitely better than what this daggone generic as synopsis of you is given. Because I don't get anything from that. Just make it happen part, and she want to learn as much as about everybody and keep her mouth shut. No, be like the little freaking rat Andy. At least learn everything about everybody, be in every room at every moment, and then snitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Snitch in a good way, not in a stupid way. Not in that you gonna get caught up fast way. Okay, we have Alyssa Lopez. Let me get up on this bed because excuse me, y'all. Woo. Sorry if you seen below. I did not mean to do that. Oh, you just seen thighs. It's just thighs, y'all. Alyssa Lopez, Sarasota, Florida. Don't know about Sarasota, Florida, but it's probably beautiful because I love Florida and I like going to Orlando. She's a swimwear designer, so she's here for TV, obviously, and she's here for more promotion with her brand, obviously. Through words to describe herself, witty, sarcastic, and outgoing. She's into weightlifting, videography, video editing, boating. What's up with boating with friends? Going to the dog park with my dogs, Jeter and Piper, and going to Siesta. What's up with the dual dogs' names? That's crazy. And going to Siesta Key Beach to watch the sunset. Is she part of Siesta Key's show? Was she part of the Siesta Keys on MTV? I wonder. She said that too knowingly, like, but maybe it's just Siesta Key Beach. Who are your favorite Houseguest duels? She said 100% Jess and Cody from season 19. I only liked them when it was like nobody was going against Paul and that's it. It wasn't because they was interesting. It wasn't because the personality was great. They were horrible and they were arrogant, both together. And she just hyped him up to make it so think that he was something more too. Like, but it really was because everybody hated Paul that much, and point blank to the period. And she was saying because she stood up. Yeah, the same thing I just said. That's what she said. What do you want to, what would be the most difficult part about living inside the house? Being stuck in a house with people she may not get along with. That's everybody's girl. What's your favorite moment, past moment from Big Brother? The Big Brother, my favorite past moment on Big Brother was season 11, the first season I watched, when Jeff used his secret power to put Jesse and Natalie on the block. I love the power, how the power switch shifted to him and Jordan. This is the answer that a lot of people have been given as well. That's how you know what they've been watching in Sequester. What is your strategy for winning the game? Is win the very first HOH. Think the first HOH is the most important one. I would then be able to align myself with powerful physical and mental players, but I'd also try to make a final two alliance with someone outside of that. That way I can see the game from all angles. I think my social game is what will help me the most. I am very outgoing, understanding, and comforting. House guests will want to talk to me about their thoughts on other house guests, and I wish to use that to my advantage by having a lot of people trust me. I won't speak my mind too much on the weeks that I'm not HOH, but put ideas in their head to get rid of people I think will hurt my game, just like Tyler played in season 20. And more so, you want to stop referencing Tyler, and actually you might want to be referencing Vanessa, because she did the same thing as well. Like, girl, let it be a girl thing. Stop saying Tyler. That's, you recruit? Are you a recruit? I don't know. Her motto is invest your energy in things you can control. That is definitely true, and she could do that in the house as well. Invest in your energy in things you can't control. You can't control the HOH, right? Invest your energy in controlling your temperament while you're probably on the block and the HOH nominates you. And invest in others around you to try to get your ass off the block. Invest in things like that. Don't invest in going in a back and forth heated exchange with the HOH person who put you on the block, because it's already done. It's the house's fault. It's the house's vote now. So you need to focus more of your energy on the house, you know, so they can get you off. If you're showing that you're going back and forth with the HOH, that's just an easy boot, an easy layoff. So that is point blank to the period. I'm not going to go with what she take in the house. I don't care what people would take in the house. I'm just racing that. Fun facts that she was featured on a Hooters billboard and taxi top. Are there still taxi tops around? Like, really? Like, it's taxi Ubers now. So it's like, that's so freaking, like, New York-ish on freaking 1993 movies. 1990s in general. Movies. And 80s. She have a drone aircraft license. Ooh, she just wanted to mention that because it doesn't matter. I guess it's fun fact for all the drone heads. She have her bachelor's degree in broadcast production, but she's a swimsuit designer. She did gymnastics for 10 years, and I'm launching a swimwear line. So are you a designer or are you just launching a line? I'm gonna see how she does in the house. She's pretty. That's a red flag for other women, depending on the woman that's coming in the house, which I actually think that the woman that's coming in the house is a little bit more level-headed and not more vain, which they thinking about, oh, she's more prettier than me, or I don't want her to get more attention, blah, blah. So far, I don't think the women are like that, so it might still work for advantage. I talked about all of them at the top. I want to talk about Xavier. Xavier Prather. Hometown. Don't give me the lie, Michigan. His current city is Milwaukee. He's an attorney. 3 words to describe himself is personable, confident, and fun-loving. Favorite activities is playing basketball, spending time with family and friends, exercising, kayaking, hiking, shine, all that shabazz, and more. Cliche. He wants to. His most exciting thing about living in the Big Brother house is pretty much getting to experience everything in the house. He definitely want to see what random guests like Zing, especially Zing Box, will show up throughout the time in the house. What's your favorite past moment for Big Brother? Brittany Hayes' goodbye message to Boogie after his eviction on BB14. Or Danielle Reyes' impressions of her BB3 house guests, both equally hilarious. You're a fan. You're definitely a fan. What is your strategy for winning a game? He said, from a competition standpoint, only win when I have to. Smart. Socially, make genuine connections and friendships with each of the house guests. Reiterate that we are playing a game and avoid bringing up personal matters into the game decisions. Some people, because some people, they do go off emotion. So if you burn them in a way that they're emotional, you're not playing your social game right, because you have to socially know and you have to strategically move and either blindside people that you know are early that are, see, I would blindside people that's play emotionally before they get to the jury, because if they are emotional, they're definitely not, they're gonna paw you. Yeah, so I would get rid of them early, but I would just play my moves well around them, before I can be able to get them out. He said he's going to adapt the twists as of the game as they come and enjoy playing Big Brother the way it's meant to be played. Yeah, old school Big Brother is what I got from that answer. It's like, let me just adjust to this twist, because I can't do nothing about it. I'm going to play it the way they want to be played. Make your own luck. That's true. I determine my own destiny. Make your own luck. It's hand in hand. Said fun facts, he is a Taurus. Both my parents had 10 siblings. Ooh. I was born with a severe club foot and had to learn how to walk in a cast. Now, I have to look up about that. Like, that would be awesome if when I research this and it is that drastic and how he came from that to what he will be on the premiere, I'm rooting for him all the way. Obviously, my black king, of course. He completed a cross-cultural study abroad in England and Scotland. Ooh, travel ho. Um, I am not a fan of coffee. I actually made it through all of law school without even as much as a single shot of espresso. That's a fun fact because that's hard to do. It's definitely in law school and in regular life. And I wasn't a coffee drinker, but now that I've been on this job that I'm at, I still don't drink coffee like that. But I have gotten a Keurig coffee machine now, and I do here and there drink some when I'm dog tired, pretty much. So I'm looking forward to him in the house. He seems cool. Let's go to Brandon Frenchie French. He's 34, and so far, the oldest person I got so far is 40. And I believe that was Tiffany. Let me see. I believe that was Tiffany Mitchell, the phlebotomist. Yeah, because Azah was 30. And Frenchie is 34. He's from Clarksville, Tennessee. He's a farmer. 3 words to describe you is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. He's funny. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. He's stupid for that one. And shout out to Lil Wayne. Compassionate and exuberant. That's some big words. He was definitely trying to get cast. Favorite activities, yes. Days with the kids, fishing again, playing with the baby animals and grilling out. That's a normal one right there. My father loves to grill, so we a grilling family. What are your favorite house guest duels? Definitely Brittany Haynes and Rachel's hair extensions. It's funny, the little beef between each other, Rachel and Brittany. It's so funny. What are you most excited about living there? Oh, living a dream. I learned life is way too short with the passing of my son, so just being able to live out the dream. I'm here to win and not to get famous. That's a player right there. That's a player to begin with because he knows the background. And also shout out to Beth as well for this information. Beth from My Weekly Meltdown. Yes, she actually is good friends with Brandon Frenchie French. And she says good things about him. He's a super fan. And I'm not sure what happened in the past with him with people that ridiculed him on a couple things, but she's saying he's a good guy. And he definitely is a nerd fan. So we're gonna see how he plays out and whether we're gonna hate him, whether people will be like, see, it's coming out, but everybody deserves a second, maybe third chance as well. What is your favorite past moment in Big Brother? Dan's funeral on my daughter's birthday was legendary. So he make a reference to Rockstar and Dan's funeral at the same time. It's funny. His strategy for winning a game is building relationships with everyone. That's everybody's. Not just your alliance, being a farmer. No 2 days are the same. You never know what to expect. Always have to evolve and change game plans on a daily basis, and I have got really good at it. Yeah, setting strategies is overrated and it do crumble. So my lifestyle fits perfect with a Big Brother house. His motto is, you will always go through the rocky time, but together We can crush those rocks in the fine sand and create our own paradise. There it is. The fun facts about himself is at 13, he won the NFL National Punt, Pass, and Kick competition. That's awesome. That's awesome. We have a two-time Grand National Champion showboat that lives better than most humans. Oh, that's cool. I'm a proud member of the NAACP. I was so shocked I said the shit wrong. I'm prior military, as it seems that way. The only thing I'm scared of in life is our devil rooster. Yeah, waking you up in the morning saying, whatever, you know. I don't live on a farm. You know that shit sound. You know how this is sound. But anyway, be like, get your ass up. Time for work. I need milk. I need rooster food. You know, seeds. I need seeds. Shit like that, you know. That would be scary. Who else that I didn't talk about? Oh my God. Then we have Whitney Williams. Oh my God, her stuff is so long. She's 30. She's from Portland, Oregon. She's a makeup artist. Her 3 words is resilient, quirky, and outgoing. How many of makeup artists we have on every Big Brother show and every genre of Big Brother shows and models, period. Who's her favorite Houseguest duel? Is pretty much Jeff and Jordan. She want to compete in the competitions. That's what she's most excited about. That's cool. She said the thing that she's going to is most difficult is being away from her children. She don't look like she had children. She looking really young. How old is she? She only 30. Dang, and she got children, like etc. Dang, at 30. Ooh. Good luck. I only got one. I'm about to be 34. What would be the most, what is your favorite past moment in Big Brother? Is Derek's Leversers. I can't say his last name. Derek L. Gameplay has been the highlight of the show for me. Also, Dan's funeral, obviously, laugh out loud. She even had to laugh at that. What is your strategy for winning the game? Each season, the cast is different, makes it different. Let me see what she's really going to do, because you're not saying anything to me. She said each season is going to be different, so it makes it hard to go in with a game plan, pretty much. She's just going to go into the house as a strong competitor, and hopefully not making too many ripples. Also, she's going to uphold her values and create genuine friendships, but winning this game for myself and for my children is top priority. Sounds like a terror to me. A terror. Pretty much. And you know that's all going to go to hell. So when she go in, she's going to be a terror. But, fun facts about herself is she was named after Whitney Houston. Like... I wouldn't care to care about that if I met you on the street. I'm like, oh, who named you Whitney? Why did the person? It's not an odd enough name to care to even ask. Were you named after Whitney Houston? Like, it's a lot of, excuse my French, it's a lot of white Whitneys. So it's not nothing that's, is it me? Or is it like, why would people care? Her company was nominated for Best in Oregon Award only after 3 years that she started. She's an excellent matchmaker and even tried getting a tooth fairy Santa Claus to me when she was 7. I can wiggle my nose like a bunny. Why? Why? She developed her own Tillamook ice cream flavor, but you can actually buy it in stores. White chocolate raspberry. That sounds so generic too. That's Tiffany, you guys. I mean, sorry, that's not Tiffany. That's Whitney Williams. I want to say Wendy Williams so bad. Whitney Williams, and that was hard. That was so hard. Okay, what we got next? We got Travis Long, Austin, Texas. Honolulu is his current city. He's a tech sales consultant. I guess he could talk to Azah about that, and she could manage him on the sales and do cold reads together when they don't have shit to do in the Big Brother house, pretty much. He's rambunctious, curious, and strong-willed. He loves spearfishing, cinematography, soccer, bouldering, skydiving, shark diving, sand volleyball, and surfing. He live on the edge, 22-year-old. Okay. Brett and Winston are his favorite house guests. Blah. He's a definite recruit. He's excited to pull pranks that James already pulled, and blame other people in the chaos. Yeah, so he's an early boot, definitely. Not here for a long time, but here for a good time. Not here for a good time, not here for a long time. This is the model that goes for him. Most difficult part about living inside a Big Brother house would be inability to communicate with those outside the house, blah, blah, blah. What's your favorite past moment? And it still goes back to Brett making a last-ditch effort to stay on the show when he lied on the block and said Rockstar was evicted. So it was going to flip and not vote for him to be evicted. His strategy for winning the game, forming close one-on-one relationships with people behind the scenes. I'm so bored reading. This is like some daggone generic answers that they like, look, we want to get you on Cast It On here. Just read off my cheat sheet real quick. I think the producers just handed them over like a little fake script so he can just go off and read on an interview. Because this is boring me. His life motto is so many brilliant things lay on the other side of discomfort. That is facts. But even the facts is boring me. Like, what do this mean, really? He's a published author. This is fun facts. He's a published author with books sold on Amazon. He's fluent in Spanish, growing up from playing soccer and living in Costa Rica. That's cool. Gained almost 40 pounds one summer. That's not a fun fact. That's just life. Started multiple businesses since high school and have been sued by massive titans of the industry. So you lost a lot of businesses as well. Like they all closed fast. Risky business, I must say. He's a prank master. We'll see. I think Big Brother got that one. He free dives and spearfish for his dinner multiple times a week. Be careful with that one. You have a wall of sticky notes of quotes and nuggets of knowledge from friends and family and people I've met in my room. Wow, that's strange. People I've met in my room, like you're holding business beat. Come in my room. Okay, Weinstein. Like, what the? We can't do business out here in the living room? I'm just playing. Don't add that Weinstein part. I'm sorry. This is my daggone video. Me, don't add the Weinstein part. But I probably will, so I don't care. Because it's not allegedly no more. It's definitely. Okay, that's him. Travis Long, y'all. Not here for a long time, but here for a good time. Then we have Derek Xavier. I said Derek Xavier. Derek X 24 Baltimore. Also a connection to Azah. New York is his current city. He's a startup founder. His characteristics, to describe himself as funny, logical, and thoughtful. He's really into chess and surfing recently. He spent a month in Hawaii and would surf every morning and then play chess on the beach. That's cool. Hawaii connection with Long, Travis Long. His favorite house guest duel is Dr. Will and Mike Boogie. What is your most? What do you think would be the most difficult part? No, okay, no, I don't want to do that. Family and friends. I'm hearing family and friends too much, and it's like, oh, making me have a headache. I'm just saying. What's your strategy for winning the game? To build relationships with everyone in the house and slowly turn friendships into alliances, and then lay in unassailable logical reasons to influence people's decisions. Like, boy, this is not a strategy essay. This is the freaking just a one little line. It's too much. My life motto is, if you laugh at yourself first, then everyone is laughing with you. Not really. They still laughing at your ass. Why is this weirdo laughing at his own joke? Like, no, that's not really true. Fun facts about himself is he rented a city bike to compete in a triathlon at college, and then crashed the bike. He was stung by a jellyfish in Thailand, then was later forced to eat the jellyfish. And he was only one of 2 Asian guys in his high school graduating class. That's not rare. I started a company that ships meal kits by food influencers across the U.S. to woo the poor. The third world countries, what? Where are they shipping it to? I took hip hop dance classes in New York. Okay, dance. Too much booty in the pants. Connection with Britini. Yeah, and that's Derek. I don't know. I don't know what to think about him right now. He seemed cool. I'm gonna move up without showing y'all too much. I'm getting tired now. This video is about to be over an hour and 30 minutes long, so let me just kind of wrap these other last people up, breezing through. Okay, we had 2 more people left, so I'm gonna go to Christian. I'm about to F up this name. Christian Birkenberger. Okay, he's 23. Current city is Harwinton, Connecticut. Occupation, general contractor assistant. Okay, whatever. His favorite activities being with friends, disc golf, mini golf, basketball, fishing again, and flirting. That's the activity. That's just like breathing, like oxygen. Okay. His favorite house guest duels is Zach and Frankie as Zanky. What did I say when you mentioned Frankie? Now you just mentioned Zanky. Yeah, not a fan right now. Not a fan right now, Christian. What is your favorite past moment on Big Brother? Jeff using his coup d'etat power to backdoor Jessica. Do anybody know who Jessica is on the season with Jeff? I'm looking around, but I can't find it. I can't find a clue who he think Jeff used the coup d'etat on. Because I could have sworn that was Jessica? Okay. All right, recruit. All right, showing your recruit cards. And the fun facts about himself is his pupils are 2 sizes different. Yay. Nay. I can do multiple flips. What we do. I only had 1 girlfriend. Who yay. And my favorite food is chicken and waffles. Generic IHOP special, okay. And he can ride a unicycle. Ooh, circus clown, okay. His life motto is sometimes your ice cream pop falls on a penny. So you're having extra bad luck. Like sometimes when you're down, you get down some more. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I had ice cream in my hand. The pop fell down. And it lands on a penny. Now I got a dirty pop that I could have saved and did the 5-second and rinse under the faucet and licked it again. Count. But it fell on a dirty penny. The penny is dirty and it's a penny. I know my mom used to say, girl, pick that penny up. That's your rent money. That penny add up to your rent. But that would take forever. Just like it would take forever for me to get another popsicle after it falls down on that penny. So he's saying life sucks. Y'all answer the question for me, like, please. I'm not thinking anything of Christian by looking at this. This is a 23-year-old. Even though I don't know, but we're going to see. It's not, and he's not a fan. He's definitely a recruit. Let me go off something interesting. Okay, I got everybody on top of there. I think I got Kyland. No, I didn't get Kyland. So at these 3 I have to get. Okay, we're gonna go get do Hannah Chaddha. She's from Chicago, current citizens in Chicago. She's a graduate student. She's pretty. She would describe herself as calculated, composed, and versatile. You need all 3 of those. Composed to be on the block, calculated because you're calculating the moves and the friendships you're making and what you say to people, and versatile, able to flip sides sometimes when you need to, and go with the other side and vote up the people that really do benefit you on the other side. But at the moment, your hands tied. Gotta flip over and vote them out on that side. Versatile. Favorite activities: dancing, fashion, styling, traveling, and binging Real Housewives. So you're probably gonna go good with Derek F. Because he likes binging as well. Her favorite house duel. Definitely the friendship between Davon and Bailey, because of how genuine, sincere, and grounded their friendship was. And you could really tell that they had each other's backs. That's cute. She said, also want to give Paul and Victor a special shout out because they beasted their way through the competitions together. That's cool as well. She can't wait to play the game and eat and sleep and breathe Big Brother all summer. That's what she's most excited about. What's your favorite past moment? She said she loved a good blind side. But it'll be the Dan Giesling getting Danielle to use the video on him, and then blindsided Shane, cutting him right before finale night. Vanessa blindsiding Austin and evicting him from the house barefoot. I remember that, barefoot. And was he barefoot to no audience, I believe? I thought he was barefoot to no audience. Y'all put down below in the comments whether he was barefoot with no audience in his shorts. Oh, she said also Davon winning the America's Favorite Houseguest, making her the first black winner of the award. I'm a huge fan of Davon, and not only was I happy for her, but for me, it represented something even bigger and greater in the next context of our social climate. So she's woke. She's woke. Woke. So she's definitely going to be here representing for the people of color, definitely. Her strategy for winning the game is cultivating personal relationships with everyone in the house. Don't have to be everyone's best friend, nor do I want to be, but I fully intend on learning about everyone's strengths and weaknesses. I won't have a problem exploiting their weakness for my benefit, aligning myself with those whose strength can compensate for my own shortcomings. I don't want to play the game on a one-week basis, but instead I want to ensure that with every move I make, such competition, when I use this opportunity to set myself up for 2 or 3 weeks of safety down the line. She is definitely a strategist. Not afraid to play hard and get messy and bathe in people's blood. I want your blood, Zach, all over these hands. But so yeah, she definitely here for that. Her motto is never give up all your information. Definitely. Now that's a person who created a motto for Big Brother. What would you take in a house and why? Her little sister, because who else am I going to bench? Real Housewives with espresso machine. Ooh, opposite of Xavier. Is that going to be a kitchen clash? Her music playlist. Girl, you got to win HOH. And then they'll give you the playlist. Fun facts about herself is she always enjoyed school, especially science and math, and she graduated from university at 19 years old. Smart. Competitive hip-hop dancer. Everybody who dance can relate to each other. So they'll be in a little hurdle or probably an alliance together for some short time or, period of time. Used to be a personal stylist. My parents are from South Africa and India. That's cool. Fun facts. Now that's actually fun facts. Some people did not get any fun facts. They don't get the understanding of fun facts. Not statements to write to make a novel. Then we have Kyland Young. The last two I'm about to talk about. Kyland Young, he's 29. San Bernardino County, California is his hometown. He lives in Venice Beach, California. He's an accountant executive. He's smart. He's definitely good with numbers. Definitely got great teeth, great head. He getting money over there in Venice, California. He went from Bernardino County to Venice Beach. Getting money as an executive, accountant executive. Easy job opportunity because they just have a high turnover rate all the time in the accountants, and they're always looking for something. 3 words to describe yourself is optimistic, dynamic, and engaging. His favorite activities is being at the movies. A huge fan. Huge movie fan. Me as well. What are your favorite Houseguest duels? He said, Derek, of course, my all-time favorite players, and I appreciate the loyalty and friendship of Cody. Although I personally am not a fan of Cody season 19, I did love his showmance with Jessica to the point that I was excited to see him win his way back and reunite with her. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I give him that. Favorite past moment? I'm sure this is a cliche answer, but it's hard not to be blown away by Dan's funeral in part 14. Yes, I'm glad you acknowledged it. That is a cliche answer. And I'm blown away by how many times it's mentioned in this casting reel. And I'm not gonna. Oh, and it also said, Frankie's solo battle of the block win. And season 16 is another honorable mention that does bring me to tears, even in the rewatch. Okay. Frankie mentioned again. The strategy for winning a game is to combine the subtle influence of Derek with Cody's charm, Dan's strategic thinking, and hold back on showing how good I am at competitions until I have to hopefully not need it until the end, like Casey in season 20. She only won on the fact that nobody could stand Tyler and they did not want to see him win. She didn't, like, if you go with that strategy, you would not win unless it is a Tyler or a Paul-like person there. If it's not a Paul-like person there, you're not going to win. So this Casey strategy is trash to me because she did absolutely nothing, so she had to win at the end, pretty much. See, I am well aware that it all sounds arrogant, but I feel like knowing this and self-awareness I employ in my life is general makes me feel that it's all possible. Blah, 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 blah. His life motto is being realistic is the most commonly traveled route to mediocrity. Destiny is obligated by universal law to concede to. That's too much for this daggone show. Gratitude is everything. Like, it's too much for the show. We didn't ask you for a synopsis. Fun facts, I've done 2 firewalks across the coals and embers heated to more than 1,000 degrees. That's a fun fact. I read all the Twilight books, started in high school to have conversations with some senior girls who loved them but finished them all because I got hooked. And use it to get girls and you got hooked to the book. I had 4 sisters. That's not a fun fact. That's just a fact. Went to skydiving school. That's a fun fact. Favorite food is popcorn. Who cares? I use a fake police badge to skip all the lines of the Comic Con, since it's the only place where you can legally pretend to be a cop. That's cute. I've seen every Best Picture Oscar film in the last 20 years. Okay. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Okay. I work for an app company that helps students find and win scholarships and other funds to help pay for their education. Now that's a fun fact. Kyland, we're going to see how you do. We're going to see how you do. Let me know what you guys think of Kyland. He seems like he has a good charm. And then the last person we have is why I feel like this person is a replacement or something. Because I don't remember her at all being on the first look when I seen the first look of people. Did somebody else get replaced? Because this is Sarah Steagall. This is the last person, Sarah Steagall. Oh, okay, never mind. I remember somebody saying something about, oh, yeah, yes, I don't know who Dexter is. She's a forensic scientist. That is so cool because that's exactly what I went to school for. So I relate to that. I went to school first, beginning Trinity University, Washington University, that is, and I wanted to go to school to be a forensic scientist. So I was trying to take my biology courses and all that. And life happened, things happened in between that school, went to several other schools since then. And I just couldn't be You know, you got to go to med school and you got to dedicate your life to med. Life happened where I just had to start working after school or in between school. So I couldn't dedicate my life to lab and, you know, lab and hospital. But that's what I actually, my passion was to be a forensic scientist. She lived in Bowling Springs, South Carolina, city of Fort Myers, Florida, current city. 3 words to describe herself is sweet, quirky, and self-driven. She looked like this exactly from her picture. Her favorite activities is shopping, partying with friends, reading manga, watching anime, sewing, and singing. You're young and old at the same time, girl. Her favorite Houseguest duels, oh my God, Frank and Bridget, Brittany and Ian. I'll take Brittany and Ian. Brittany and Ian was cute. What are you most excited about living inside of Big Brother house? I'm looking forward to interacting with the cameras and venting to the diary room. Girl, you are my spirit animal because that's what I'll say. Like, fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, Lakita, how you doing? Big brother. All these hoes in here get on my goddamn nerves. If I hear one thing about some daggone protein shake one more time, I'm gonna dump all that shit in the toilet. You know, I want an event like that. I definitely want to do all that. And the impersonations of my house guests, I will give it to you, you know? What else? What do you think the most difficult part would be? Yeah, she said a funny thing. The only thing I hate more than being cold is dealing with the ants. So she don't like the house that the house is really cold. So she's heard. Who you heard this from? Who you heard this from? What player did you talk to before entering that you heard that the house was cold? Somebody had to tell you they lived in the house. So the house cold. Okay. You could see, you could tell by looking at them when they be all wrapped up in blankets all day in the bed, still in the bed, and it's like 1 p.m. all wrapped up with their hoodie and cry on. That is very cold. I would hate that. So that would make me more cranky actually, which would probably make for good TV, which won't be good for clearing the black female name. That's a bad black woman, you know. I would snap on these hoes. Their favorite past moment, Big Brother, is everything Zach Rance did on BB16. It was funny as on one in the diary room. Strategy for winning the game is plan to float. Girl, you gone. I like you too. You said that. You gone, girl. Want to make everyone around me feel at ease, convince them I'm not threatening, loyal person. Once they realize I'm only playing for myself, hopefully it will be too late to stop me. Girl, you gone. Azah and Christy gonna see you floating from a mile away, and you gonna have to prepare to get your life vest on, girl. Shout out to Rachel Riley. My life motto is life is chaotic and mostly out of your control. So do your best. That's just a statement. Fun facts about herself is she had a severe speech impediment and was unable to communicate clearly until she was 7 years old. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you was able to overcome it. I'm a horrendous cook. Get out the kitchen, girl. Don't even talk to the cook. As a chemist, I'm pretty ashamed that I can't figure it out. Even if I follow recipes, somehow I always turn out wrong. That's okay. Never mind. I have a crippling phobia of moths and butterflies. Going to be entering into the competition. Don't ever tell them your real weaknesses or fears. I despise them and would kill them off if I could, regardless of the effects of the ecosystem. To me, that is definitely cicadas. I don't care what do they do in 17 years but have sex with each other and die. Why? Why are they in this ecosystem? Okay. I feel like that about cicadas. She really liked to cosplay, and because of that, she become quite the seamstress. That's cool. I can also style wigs, make jewelry, and create prop armor, and weapons. That's cool. Need you on the Gettysburg field then. I definitely am tripping. I thought I was definitely tripping. Despite being a forensics chemist, I've never seen Dexter or the Breaking Bad. Psh, psh. Smack yourself, girl. Dexter was the shiznit. Dexter. If you haven't seen Dexter, you need to do that immediately when you get off. I know Breaking Bad might take you some time because it took me a couple seasons, a couple years trying episode 1 and 2 like forever and ever, and I kept saying I don't know how everybody getting in Breaking Bad. Like I can't get past the second episode. I don't know why. They was like continue with it, and it picked up and it picked up and it picked up. But Ozark, you ain't gotta convince me of Ozark. Ozark is the shit. But Dexter is like that too, and I was so mad how Dexter ended because it should have been a season. I think it was up to season 8 or 9. It should have been either season 9 or season 10 extra or something. Like, come on, Dexter. But I guess it was just like, drowning of the storyline. The storyline was just draining after a while because they just kept making up stuff. Love the Seth's affair with the sister and all, all that. It became his wife in real life. Girl, watch Dexter when you get off this. But anyway, that's my cast reveal review. I'm not sure whether it was all right. It's definitely not an in-depth, view what you got. I mean, reaction to the cast. It's just definitely what I'm going off their bios and their pictures and things like that. I haven't seen no video, and I'm going off a word of mouth from other people who know some of the players and just off of things they've seen on their social media and all the shout outs that I gave. So if you're here and you made it to the end, make sure you like and subscribe my channel if you didn't do in the beginning of the preview. And I guess I'll holler at you on the BB premiere. Bye.